On this day 1 year ago, 93-year-old Joanne Johnson was found brutally murdered in her Augusta home. There have been many new developments in the investigation, including the arrest of two 14-year-old girls. Tonight, those in the Augusta community will come together to remember Johnson. Brandon Stitt is live in Augusta with a look ahead. Brandon.
Yeah, Rachel, Joanne Johnson spent nearly 70 years of her life in this house right here on Robin Street in Augusta. In that house, she raised two sons, and she lived until she was just shy of 94 years old. Now, it was a year ago today that Joanne was discovered murdered in that same home. It was a brutal killing that left her family's hearts shattered and a community on edge as police had no suspects. On this day, a year later, or nearly a year, inch closer, police announced the shocking arrest of two teenage girls. But today, it's not about the suspects. It's about Joanne and remembering her and what she meant to so many people. And in just about an hour, there will be a candlelight vigil here at her house on Robin Street here in Augusta. And the community will come and remember Joanne for who she was. Rachel.